Hello, we're back in Aichi. This is the grand final of the CS over in Aichi, Japan this weekend. Same matchup as last time. We've got Shanks, we got Doflamingo. So last match, Shanks was able to come out victorious against the Doflamingo. Some pretty important cards were the Marco, being able to get rid of that Teach, 2-cost Teach. Really good in the matchup. Marco being able to get rid of that. Turned out to be really good. The Rad Beams were really nice. The Dragons were incredibly impactful. And the Gold Roger was able to clutch up the game there. The Rad Beams really saved our Shanks friend here in the mid-game. Be interesting to see if this Doflamingo list is any different. I think most of these Doflamingo lists are pretty standard now. Everyone's opting for sort of 3 to 4 of the Jozu. Couple Raging Tigers. Not many people are playing Red Rocks. Although Red Rock is, of course, a very good card in this matchup. I believe the Shanks might be going first again. So we're probably going to look for the same cards again. You know, your Marco, your Fire Fist Red Hawk, the Rad Beam, the Ben Beckman for 7. Really clean. Doflamingo, obviously going to be looking for his standard Doflamingo stuff. There's nothing that's too crazy about this matchup, but being able to swing 6k, incredibly relevant. Those Weevils and Boas are better than ever. If he is choosing to play the Vanilla is also really nice in this matchup. The Vanilla Gecko Moria, that is. I think most people are off of that by now. That card is really nice into both Shanks and Red Purple Luffy. They're both sort of 6k leaders, right? They're both kind of there. But either way, here is the Shanks' hand. And ooh, that is not a juicy one. We've got double Sanji. We've got Lime Juice, Odama, and Dragon. Yeah, that hand kind of sucks, actually. He's got nothing to do. He can play out a Sanji, but at what cost? You'd love to see a 2k in your hand, but 4, that's not great. That is not great for the Shanks. So the ball has got to be in the Doflamingo players' court. We're going to see what their hand is momentarily now. That Dragon, when he gets there, will be good. That Dragon will be good for sure. Here's the Doflamingo player's hand. See, now this is looking good. We've got the Sengoku for a bit of a search. Jinbei to play something out. Got Teach. Always nice to see Teach. Law. Not crazy in this matchup. I don't believe that the Shanks player is playing Lucky Roo at all. And then we got 1 2k, which we always like to see 1 2k. I don't like to see 4 2ks. So I do think that the Shanks player is going first. I do think the Doflamingo player is probably in the driving seat currently. But, you know, those top decks can change everything. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Let's get going. Good luck to both of these players. Good luck. We do see the 1 Don turn for the Shanks, just a pass. 2 Don turn for the Doflamingo, draws a Buggy. Going to play out that Sengoku, get a bit of a search going, and maybe play out the Buggy as well, or just opt for the Teach on the next turn if he's satisfied. Boa's great. You love to see Boa. Probably going to be taking that one. Yep, on that 4 Don turn, going to give us a very simple play. We can play out the Teach, put the Jinbei on top, swing in big, Jinbei, Boa. You love to see it. Could even just play Jinbei, Boa. We are going to see the Buggy, okay. Oh, there's a Jinbei and a Weevil. So that's probably even better. Jinbei, Weevil, really good. Keep that Boa for the 6 Don turn. Boa is incredible on 6 to let you play out so many guys. Really good card. So I imagine we'll see. We saw the Weevil on top. Going to draw that. Put the Jinbei on top. Next time we can swing in. We do see the 5 come out for all these Shanks. Going to take that. I think he got another Teach there. Do hold 3 up for the Gum Gum Fire Fist Pistol Red Hawk. That's going to be really nice. We're going to see that interesting effect timing here. We're going to see the Jinbei. And then we asked for the response. The leader effect has to come out now before the Jinbei effect. Leader effect does minus down the Jinbei. Boa comes down. Boa's going to do her effect. So one thing that is interesting here is we can actually use the Boa's effect to put a Don on the Jinbei. And because the Don is your turn plus 1000, the Jinbei is then 5000 power again. So the Fire Fist Pistol Red Hawk cannot kill the Jinbei. So that's pretty interesting. So the Fire Fist not going to be able to kill the Jinbei if this Doflamingo player plays it correctly. And he does. Very smart. Really good play. That Fire Fist Red Hawk, useless. Really smart play from the Doflamingo player. I'm pleased we picked up on that right before the play came down. And we do see the take. Just going to get the Ben Beckman there. These draws are shocking for Shanks. This is shocking. We're going to see 8 at Jinbei. We obviously 8 at Jinbei. I imagine we let this go. We could counter though. Do we have 2 2Ks? No, we only have 1 2K. We could block 2K 1K. That's not bad actually. We could block, give him the Croc and the Teach maybe. Interesting. Interesting position. Wanted to keep 2 up for that Red Hawk. It might cost him the KO here. And we do see the block 2K 1K. Very nice. And we do see him give the Law instead of the Teach. That's fair enough. Both those cards, pretty decent. Nothing too crazy. But I do think the Doflamingo player is in a really good spot here. I do think they're in a very good spot. That play with the Boa giving the Don to the Jinbei was incredibly smart. Really smart play from the Doflamingo player there. We do see 6. Can ditch the Sanji for 2K counter. We've got 5 Don left. Probably going to go with Teach. Maybe just Jinbei Weevil for... Maybe just Jinbei Weevil for 4. With the Teach effect, maybe. We do see 7 come in. And we'll maybe negate that and then do 2K. Yep, seems good. I think we should use it, even if this Doflamingo effect doesn't do anything too crazy. I think we should use the Red Hawk. Because we've already used that leader effect, it's pretty bad. We can't use the Red Hawk to KO anything. You just pick up all the dudes. I'm not loving this play from the Shanks. I think he got spooked by that play with the rested Don. I think what we should have done is the 7K swing, just take, and then the leader effect. We can just counter with the Red Hawk and use the -1. We could have got rid of that Mihawk, that Law there, which would have been pretty good. We just did Ben Beckman removing the Boa, which is fine. But if we'd been able to remove that Trafalgar Law as well, we'd be in a much better spot. We do have a guard point. We've got 2 Tenkos Shanks. The Tenkos Shanks is really good in this matchup, but it's going to be 2 more turns till we can get there. Next turn, it's probably going to be a Dragon. The Dragon is going to be pretty good for ramming into some of these dudes. No Don open is pretty weak with all these events in our hand. I think I would have really liked to see the Gum Gum Red Hawk last turn. Even if it wasn't going to kill the Law after we made that mistake. I think just using it to counter would have been good. We're really struggling. We've got no counter left. We're just going to get rushed down by this Dofi if we're not careful. We need to see this and the 2K there. We did luckily draw a 2K off the counter. We do still have that Otama in hand, but that is the only counter we have. We do see the Teach come down, adding 2 to the leader, and we're going to see an 8K swing. That's definitely going to go through. The Shanks player already at 1, really rough. And we do see the next Jinbei come down. Jinbei Weevil, draw a card. This Doflamingo players played this matchup very well. I do think we've seen a couple of mistakes from the Shanks, unfortunately. We've got a lot of events. And we're not going to have many Don to use them. So we are going to be able to clear at least some of the board. But the Dofi player still having 5 cards. You don't love to see it. We're going to see 7 into the Law. We can counter that one pretty easily. 2K, 1K. Very nice. And then we'll see the Dragon come down, giving those 2 Don to the Shanks. C7, we can protect that again, and then Dragon's going to clear 1 body, but we're in such a rough spot here. We were in such a rough spot here. I wouldn't be surprised to see us just lose on the next turn. Yep, the Dragon clears the Law, that's fine, but it's not good. We have 1 Don for either the Rad Beam, the Guard Point. I really think we needed to use that Fire Fist Red Hawk earlier. Even just to counter the attack, just as 4K counter. Because it's now stuck in the hand, we don't have a good opportunity to drop it. We're not using it to save a Marco, because there are no Marcos. So I do think the Shanks had a pretty rough start. Having nothing to do on 3 or 5, obviously not ideal. But I do think we did see a real misplay on that turn where we didn't use the Fire Fist Red Hawk. Either way, I'm going to stop harping on about it. We do see 7 come down with the Teach. We do see the leader effect and a 2K. Sorry, not with the Teach, with the Weevil. Only different dudes. We're going to see 7 with Jinbei. We do see 1 for the guard point, saving the rad beam for a rainy day. You never know when you'll need that. We are going to see 7 again with Jinbei by the looks of it. We've got not much counter. This is not looking good. And no crazy trigger there. A Firefist Red Hawk trigger might have saved us. Well, that's the game. Well played to the Doflamingo player. Well played, of course, to the Shanks player. Making it to the finals of this CS is no easy feat. Congratulations to both of these players for their very impressive finish. I'm a little upset. I would have loved to see the Shanks win. You know me, I love my Shanks. But either way, seeing him finally make a finals is great. I think this players list is really exciting. I'm definitely going to have some gameplay up on the channel very soon with the Shanks players list. If you want to see any of these lists, as always, check out firefist.gg. Firefist.gg is the fastest place to see these Japanese lists from the CSs. Great guy runs it, really nice guy. Check him out, and thank you for watching. If you do want to see more of these in the future, if you want to see more Shanks gameplay, drop me a sub, we appreciate it here, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.